Hello friends, Marcy here. Just coming to share some moments with you about planner size. And as I'm moving from my B6 Stalogy into my new Gillio Campagna Personal Wide ring planner. So I want to show you the size comparison and how similar these pages actually are. So I'm going to open this up real quick. I'll show you some of those items in a moment, but I just want to show you the page spread. And sorry that full page isn't in a full frame, but I just want to compare right here the size of these pages. So this is my Stalogy B6, and it's in an Outlander Verona B6 Deluxe leather cover, and this is the Personal Wide on rings. So in page comparison, these pages are very similar to, take one that's not in the rings, very similar to the B6 here. And I can compare that. So my writing real estate that I've recently become accustomed to is very similar. My deal is now I have the rings, and my intentions with that were 2 years ago, I was in a personal Filofax Malden with rings. I had read the book Getting Things Done by Dave Allen, and I really like the concept behind this and his teachings, and I'll go into more of that at a later time. I just wanted to show you the book and the reason for me returning to rings, because it's been since September of 2018 that I've actually been in rings. But I've been setting up this Personal Wide, and knowing that the pages were similar in size to the B6, it's a comfortable transition for me. My other intention is to use this as an everyday carry wallet as I was doing this, which I've taken some things out already because I'm in preparation for the transition, and I also have my Nano as my card holder. So I intend to use this as a wallet with this for my cash, bills or coin, and stamps and things like that. I have a secretary pocket here. This is a leather flyleaf. I have the ollie clip here to protect this from the zipper from damaging the leather corner here. And this is a freebie from SM Plans in her Facebook group. I think the color's cute with my purple. Also, this is called Ipaca leather in purple, and it's from Gillio, made in Belgium. So the leather is divine. It's soft and floppy, just like I like it. So yesterday I made some dividers, tab dividers, out of scrapbook paper and my laminator. I got a wrinkle in that. And of course it has to be the one on the front. I've been busy over the past week and a half printing printables, cutting them out. I think this is Peanuts Planner Co. I'm not sure. My inbox is going to be in the front. That's part of the Getting Things Done method. And these are from SM Plans. So I have my monthly, which I'll talk to you a bit about this. These are from Annie Plans Printable. And one thing, I only purchased July through December, a half year from her, because I was starting this planner in August. And this came as a set, and each month is its own set. So you have the cover page, a 2-page monthly, and then you have a monthly tracker. I haven't decided what to do with this yet. Some grid note paper, and then the back cover. This is from SM Plans, and I just put it in here yesterday. It's very similar to the tending sheet in Power Sheets. Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets. So I added this with intentions to use that. And I just put one between each of the months here. As you go through September, October, each month is set up the same. And that's a lot of inserts for 1 month, 2-page spread. I'm thinking of changing that. But right now, this is what we have. Let me pin this back, because I'm going to continue through here. So right now I have August through December, and this is for my personal use. And then I have weeklies. I've been experimenting with different weekly formats. This one I like because it has this tracker on the bottom, which I haven't used. I just thought, oh, that's cool. I like this format. So I printed it, and then I also printed this format because it's similar to the one that I draw and create inside my B6 Stalogy. Let me show you. Because I like to record the weather and things on the side margin. Let me get to my weekly. So when I create, I put like my weekly, and then I have a margin for weather, and then a margin because I'm tracking blood sugar and things like that on there. So this was similar to that for me. I did the weather, and then I had a little space for my blood sugar record for the day. And so I'm just experimenting with different weeklies. Oh, I do have one more that I inserted but took out because I hadn't decided to use. It was a collab for Annieplans printable, and I think it was called Daily Papershire. So this is 1 month of weeklies. And then, again, it was kind of similar to what I was using in my Stalogy. With this setup, I could record the weather on a side margin, and then 1-page dailies. Already scripted and ready to go. So, if I decide to go that route, which is what I was using in my Stalogy, I will use that. But right now, I just printed stuff to play with. I'm just experimenting. So, weeklies and then dailies. Again, this is a daily that I printed from printablepineapple.com. Here's a list. You could record what you want. It has top 3 to-do lists, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which this box doesn't help me because I only eat 1 meal a day. I'm on keto, I'm fat adapted, and I eat 1 fat meal a day, and I'm good. But I do like the water tracker, and this could be a record for weather or whatever. So I haven't played with those yet. This is another idea for a daily. I could use a daily, 1-page daily, because I do have this in 1 column, or 2-page like Monday, Tuesday, or as I've done later in the book, fold it in half and use it for an inbox. And then this is going to be my work section. I printed this calendar so I could record work dates and work important dates and important subjects I need to pay attention to, because I'm going to number these myself. And then I have this grid section for notes that I can attend to. So I printed, it's 1-page monthly, and they're 2-sided, so I have very few in here to get me through the academic year. I'm going to backdate this to July because I do have some workday things to record. I'll start in July and end in June. So this little section, I did make top tabs on these dividers, and I'm going to use this as my getting things done section with my inbox here. I put a grocery list on that already. And this was the idea I had to fold it. So then I have, these are SM plans. This can be for, did I skip a part? Oh yes, I did. Projects, I can list the project, and then I can note progress here, or how I'm going to delegate it over here. And then these pages can be someday maybe, where you just list some ideas, projects that will be in the future. And in Dave Allen, let's see, I have his little definition. I thought I wrote it on my card. I just recorded the page number. But in Dave Allen's book, Getting Things Done, he defines a project. Bear with me, I'm finding it. As an outcome requiring more than 1 action, and you need more than 1 listing of the outcome with your next action to get them off your mind. So it's all within a process, and my intentions here, I have this set up to begin. And then this is a different divider I made. It's just like a personal section for my address book or contacts, and then this section is going to be my password tracker. And then this is still personal. It's going to be financial. Again, I'm playing with these inserts that I've purchased and printed. And this is a yearly bill tracker. I marked this off because this goes through July, and I'm starting this in August, where I'm listing bills here, and then you mark them off as you pay them. So I like having that all on 1 page for a quick glance. And this tracker I haven't decided. It's a habit tracker. You list the month, your items, and it has 31 days, so you can track that. But again, that's a duplication of what I have in these front calendars. It's a 31-day tracker. And this I printed. I won't use because it's basically, it's a menu and a shopping list. But like I said, I don't cook meals every day. I'll cook like every other day, and I eat very few variety of things. So I don't, and my husband as well. Don't have any children at home, so it's very simple. And I'm not sure I'll use this. So, but again, I printed a lot of things to play with. This is the rest of a section that I have in the front. This is the 2021. It's like a perpetual calendar, dates to remember. I have the 2020 in the front of my book, and it also came with notes. This is a year at a glance from the same section. And then these are just two-day monthly or two-page monthly spreads that I printed. I'm just experimenting with different formats and styles. This is the one I initially thought of using as my work calendar. And then here's another one that's a grid background. So I'm just playing and experimenting with different formats and ideas. Again, these are extra. They're extra because I reprinted them. Sometimes when I pick up my hole punch, if it's not locked, and I don't lock it every time, somehow my finger will touch this back tab and move it from personal to A5. And I won't even realize it. And so when I go to punch, I have my A5 setting at the top and personal on the bottom. So I've done that a couple times. I just need to remember to lock it down so I don't change my settings when I pick it up to put it away. So that's one of the lessons I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. And back cover, this is just a leftover vellum that I found in my box, and I folded it and made a little pocket. And then this is a pull out. I think it's Peanuts Planner Co. Sorry guys, my phone was ringing. Yeah, it was hubby calling. This is a Peanuts Planner Co. and it's month on a pull out, on one page pull out. And then again, I don't need this part because I'm starting to use this at the end of the year. So I'll start here. I thought about using this for my work calendar where I could jot important dates down. But I don't have an area for writing notes. Like this one in the front does have an area for writing notes, and I was considering it my work calendar. See, I'm still playing with inserts. Which one is best going to suit my needs? This is 12 months just with one fold pull out, and it's very small on the date, but it does have an area to write notes. So, and then these are leftover from my Filofax Personal that I used a couple years ago, and it still had my washi card, the summer decoration with the red, white, and blue. And then this is a top loading pocket. It's from Filofax again. And then I made this back page lifter myself. I had a notebook that I spilled coffee all over. Broke my little heart because I had a lot of important notes in there. So I threw the pages away and I kept the cover because of its material. And I made a page lifter for this. When I first made it, I only had one hole punch and it wasn't doing really a page lifter job. And then I noticed a difference in some other people's videos, some that they had purchased from, is it called Foxy Fix? Foxy something. Anyway, it had a longer hole there, so I just went in and punched another hole with my hole punch, and it's working much better. So one more thing I do want to show y'all is the size comparison between the Personal Wide. I've already compared it to the B6, but I do want to compare it to Personal. But real quick, I want to show you this has 8 card pockets in the back, which will help me use this as my everyday carry and wallet. With these card pockets and this card holder, I should be fine in that area. And then I also have another secretarial pocket here, and the best thing about this planner, it has a huge back pocket for receipts or things that you need to keep in contact with or update on, or like in the getting things done method, an inbox on the go, which I like. So let me open this here, and I'm going to bring out, I also ordered, after receiving that one, I ordered this Gillio Campagna, and this is the outside color is a gray, and it's called Anthracite. And this texture on the outside cover is a lot more smooth than the outside texture of this one. This one has some texture to it, and you can see that in the light. I really like this because of the color combo that I discovered, and this is on the marketplace. So I did not order this from Gillio, I ordered it from the marketplace, and it's anthracite or dark gray on the outside, but the thread is pink. And to be honest, when I first opened it, the thread was so dark, and it was in the evening, and I was indoors, and it looked red to me, and I didn't like it. I put it back in the box. And the next day I took it out again, took it out in the sunlight, and it's like, okay, I see pink. I'm happy now. But it's supposed to match the inside, which is a beautiful bright pink. And pink is kind of like my color, y'all. I like pink. So, again, the Gillios come with the leather flyleaf in the front. And you can see this has a lot of texture in it. A lot different from the gray, the anthracite on the outside. And Gillios always come with the Gillio pen. From when you order them from Gillio, sometimes you're fortunate to get them on the marketplace with the pen included. And look at me, I'm fortunate. These are 30mm rings, but these are silver, and these are the gold rings. And so let me open this here. Okay, I have some printables that I purchased last weekend. Peanuts Planner Co. had a sale, and it was 50% off sale, so I used that opportunity to purchase all of my inserts that I wanted to set up these planners in personal wide and personal, and I was able to get, you know, 2 for the price of 1 deal. So I plan on carrying this color now in the fall, throughout the fall, and then this in the winter. That's the plan now. I don't know, I may change my mind because I can do that. So I'm going to flip to the page where these pages match. So I want to take a moment to share with you the same printable from SM Plans. This is her inbox sheet, and you can see the 1-inch difference. Personal wide is 4.75 inches wide, and personal is 3.75 inches wide, so that you do have your inch difference. It just depends on what your needs would be at the time. And also excited to say I do have another personal size coming in. It's supposed to arrive today, and it's the Miyakara, which I will share that at a later time because I'm still waiting for my postman to arrive. But I just want to share with you a little bit of page sizes, again, in personal wide, personal, and my B6 Stalogy that we're just making changes here. And thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me today. Oh goodness, I bumped the tripod. I wish you a blessed day. Bye-bye.